Hello and welcome to another update video on silver. The silver chart continues to be in a larger uptrend. As you can see, we're still grinding higher overall. We're still pushing in this trend channel that we talked about in the last video. And I mean, my view is still that potentially a more substantial low has formed here in April, right? As a wave 4. That's kind of been the thesis. And the move to the upside is still unfolding. Okay, there are a couple of scenarios that I can see here. Now, in the first scenario, we are pretty much close to a top, or maybe we've topped already. If we have, it's not very clear yet. But we do have a wave 1, we do have a wave 2. From an Elliott wave point of view, that could all be considered here a third wave to the upside, and then a fourth wave to the downside, and we can get a fifth wave up. So next pullback would be a fourth wave. What I have probably accidentally deleted here is the subwave structure, because this move to the upside, if really it is the yellow count, this would be an ABC structure. Yeah, A wave, B wave, and then 5 waves up in wave C. In that we're dealing here with a diagonal structure, right? 3 waves up in wave 1. It's not very clear, but it does look more like a diagonal structure. And because it's a diagonal pattern, I can see this here as a C wave of wave 3. I'll zoom in a minute. And then there should be a 4 and a 5. That's also why wave 4 support is defined between the 61.8 retracement and the 38.2 retracement, because that is deep support area. And whenever we're dealing with a wave 4 in a diagonal pattern, we at least have to consider or allow for the potential of a deep pullback. Yeah? But there is likely going to be some extra structural support around those June lows here, around the $35, $36 area. So basically what it means is we are tracking here an active uptrend still, which could come close to completion. You see that as well when we're talking about the orange scenario. So the orange scenario allows already for the interpretation that a 5-wave move up is completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I have to say the yellow scenario, in my view, counts a little bit better. It's got the better count. Yeah. And in that case, then if we get 5 waves up complete, well, it would be a wave 1, and then this would be a wave 2 pullback. So the move up is actually a wave 1 of an even larger degree, 5th wave. Yeah. So these are the two scenarios. They are both overall bullish, but there is, in the yellow count here, the idea that this could simply be a wave 4 pullback. But in the very short term, the question is, have we actually topped? And I cannot fully confirm that. We do have, as you can see, a pretty full wave count to the upside from, even in the yellow scenario, yeah, from this swing low here on the 24th of June. I can see this also as a full wave count. I mean, I can say this is a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, maybe the wave 5 is topped. I can identify 5 waves up. But I have to say, at the moment, the silver chart isn't super clear. So the trend is still up, bigger picture. I mean, I would say this pullback is really just minor, and it's really not significant. Okay, it's not significant enough to confirm that we have started that 4th wave pullback. I'd like to see, as per previous updates, a break below the lower boundary line of that channel here. And if we zoom in a bit, I mean, it's possible that this here is a 5-wave decline in a leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe as wave A. Then this is now a B wave bounce, and then we start a C wave decline. And then we need to see the break below that trend channel there, the lower boundary line. Now, because we do have a potential 5-wave move down, we can at least track the downtrend. But this rally now, let's call it a corrective rally, yeah, it needs to be corrective in nature. So it needs to be a 3-wave move. If we get a 5-wave move up, and we break above the last high that formed here on Wednesday at around $39.50, well, the top wasn't in yet. And honestly, it's not an impulse to the downside, so it's a bit too messy, a bit too choppy. But basically, the red zone now indicates here the area where the price should form a top if this is just the yellow B wave. $39 to $39.41. This is now the nearest resistance area. And I can tell you that any break below the last low there at 38.60 would confirm further that we have started the C-wave decline, and possibly we could be testing that lower boundary line there of the channel. So overall bullish with the potential of a short-term pullback here starting. That doesn't mean that I'm bearish. It just means that, well, the move to the upside has reached the blue target area, right? So we have to be ready to look for pullbacks. But at the moment, yeah, we do have something that looks a bit like 5 waves down, but it now is this current rally that would confirm this further. That's the update on silver. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure to check out our stocks membership. You can find a link in the description where you can get access to additional updates on gold, silver, but also the S&P 500 and NASDAQ and much more. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.